What's up, guys and girls, and welcome back to Competitive Multiplayer. I'm joined by David.
Hey everyone, how are we doing?
So, we're back.
We're back, large as life and twice as ugly. Now I remember what exactly we're doing.
Yeah.
I know what my first job of the day is.
I know what my first job of the day is.
Oh, hi Trey. So have you got a long-term strategy at the moment, or are you just sort of winging it?
No, I've just got a new strategy.
A new strategy, alright, better than the old one?
Yeah. Right, I need the shoppy.
If he's ready to spend all his money, it sounds good to me.
I just fucking spent a junk, mate. I'm not impressed with this plan at all.
Gotta speculate to accumulate, bud.
What, over half a fucking mil?
Well, as long as he makes you back at least 3 mil, it's worth it.
It needs to make me the money. Which one is it? Is it that one? It's gonna have to be that one then, isn't it? How much is it gonna be to do?
There it is.
Yeah.
I haven't got that big a yard, but I still managed to lose equipment in it. What price this piece could do with feeding as well. That's not going to be cheap.
Oh, that's not easy to get that out of there.
That's what she said.
Nah, this isn't. That wasn't easy to get this piece of equipment out of the.
Dread to think where it's bought from. Saying that 500,000. Are you taking on that sugar beet contract?
I've had to lease.
You've bought that film from sugar beets, haven't you?
Yeah.
Are you a madman?
Yeah. I'm mad. Because it's alright, because I'm not the one that's going to be doing this. I am putting this on a cosplay.
Yeah, but you're going to have to go and unloading that goddamn machine every 14 seconds.
Yeah. But there's a reason why I've chose this field.
57's that massive one. I did a contract on there. When I did it, I think it was like canola or something like that.
I could have done with that. No. Yeah. There. Ah. Right. I understand why it's the amount of money it is. So I didn't
No, you don't actually. I've seen this map before.
Why is it
The
doing
cosplay includes part 64, doesn't it?
Why?
Because the same reason I had the trouble with some field boundaries down the bottom. Like the field boundaries are a bit.
That's weird. It's just so strange. Alright. Field work.
Because
No.
you remember when I said I was at one point going to do a start from scratch on this map?
Yeah.
I actually used that 64 to put my farmyard on when I tested it. Concreted over it. It made a nice little like yard space.
Right. Coast generator. How many headlands? Enough to make this thing friggin' turn.
Rate demand at Meg.
That's helpful.
Shut up, Meg.
Come on. It's gonna take that a while. But why is it? That's the thing. Why is it put the cost? Oh,
I don't know why you do it. I've noticed you do it before, but I don't know why.
Right. You go and get on with that. Now, I need. Which one is my quickest? Fractal.
You have a JCB, don't you? That'll be top candidate.
Problem is, I'm not going to be able to fit everything in the sodding silo.
You have to just sell some of it then.
Probably what I will do.
Or do we have the sugar beet processing plant enabled on this game?
Don't know.
Because if you do, chances are it's my edited one, it'll have a massive capacity.
Yes, but don't you need water for that?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is it has a massive storage capacity, so you can at least use it for...
What the frick would that come under?
productions. I'm pretty sure, did we not use it in a previous...
Yeah, you started to use it. I haven't got the money to get it anyway, so...
Yeah, it's my edited one. It's got like 2 million litre capacity or something like that.
Sorry, Carls, but I haven't got the time. One thing I've realised as well, I'm going to need a bigger seeder. What are you doing, you total Fruit Loop?
I love listening to him have trouble with stuff like that.
You absolute donkey, you've cost me money now.
Why, what did he do?
Crashed into a tree, but because I had to back it off a tree, I've lost a bit of crop. Sorry, person, I'm gonna have to parts on your drive. I'm sorry. It has to stay here a minute while I deal with a Fruit Loop. Oh, Holy Mother of God. I just looked at how many waypoints are on this field.
10,000.
Not quite.
Go on, how many?
I'm playing.
Christ, I wasn't far, was it? Like, I know when I did it, I don't like canola or anything. I remember I did it without a standard harvester.
Stop.
Collaborate and listen.
That's sugar beets. I have a problem.
What's that? Your trailer can't take sugar beets?
No, the sugar beet harvester's not really picking them up. He was about to start. He was about to start the course, and he was not.
No, give it, because what is the pickup point for beets isn't actually at the front, it's about halfway down.
Are you sure?
Yeah. It cuts at the front and then the pickup point is actually somewhere behind the cab.
No, it's not. It's not cutting them, not picking them up. With the red thing.
Yes.
Because I am literally destroying crop here trying to do this.
Are they actually ready to harvest yet?
No.
No, they're still growing.
Fuck's sake. It showed us ready to harvest when I bloody...
In fact, mate, it's about 3 levels off it.
Okay, I need to make some money then.
If you want to return that harvest and give yourself back the money, I actually wouldn't overly complain.
It's fine for now. I can do that off. See, why the hell was it? Because it said it was ready. That was the weirdest thing. It said the field was ready to go.
You look at the map's not showing it's ready to go.
Yes, I know. But it was. It's fine. Where's... Have we got a...
The great demand, by the way, is on sunflowers.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Bloody sugar. There's a proper sugar beet contract there for 31.5 grand.
Well, while you've rented the machine, at least you pay for that.
Yeah, but I'll give the bloody machine back now.
Oh my god.
Why is it always like sugar beets, potatoes and all this crap? I wanted something...
I know what you mean. And the ones that are on, like, crops we can do a shit payout.
Yeah, I don't understand it. Right, let's go and find... this field.
What are you looking for?
Alright, well, it's wanting me to drop it off there.
Same as what we always drop stuff off.
Yeah. What the friggin' else? Oh, right.
Feel what?
47's other side of the bastard. See, this stupid idea could now could put you ahead now.
I doubt I'm ahead, mate. Probably got us closer, but I very much doubt I'm ahead.
This tractor will need a wash at some point. Whoops. No. Ah.
We only do this because I like listening to him suffer, folks.
Do you?
By the way, it's not very nice to do. Funny, because I think we were talking about them last time. I was coming down the motorway yesterday. It was yesterday I went that. And you maniac! And just as we're going past about where Flower Ball and that is, give you a location reference, and what do I see working on the field next to the motorway but a bloody big M? After we talked about it, I'd said I don't think anybody buys them because I don't think they're practical.
Viable.
Yeah, there's one there just working the side of the field away.
Which, for anybody who doesn't know, the Flower Ball is the technically the Garstang junction, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
If nobody will know where Garstang is, it's in Lancashire.
Basically near to where we are.
Yeah.
But just because we've been talking about that, I think it was the last time we recorded this.
Yeah, and I said, oh, I'll probably end up getting a big M.
Yeah.
And you said,
I said, I
no,
don't really see the point when you could just buy a tractor. They're not exactly any wider than just standard mowers. You got the advantage that they're attached to a tractor, and they're also a lot cheaper.
Yeah. And then
there's one there, right happily up and down the field.
Which they are rare to see over here, I will admit that.
Yeah, well, I was not expecting it at all. I would have taken a picture, but obviously motorway and driving, so
yeah,
kind of frowned upon.
But it's one of them things like thinking, oh, blow me. You know what I mean? It's just one of them moments, like, not quite the double take moment, but it's one of them moments where you think,
It's just and also it's once again, and I've said this before with farm sim, because we spend so much time on farm sim messing with like big equipment, you're almost desensitized. Don't realise how bloody big one of them things is.
Oh, they're pretty big.
Huge.
It's like that time I was going somewhere on the motorway and I ended up seeing a bloody Scorpion King on the back of a...
Oh yeah, I've seen that one on the motorway a few times on the back. Usually a black Scania.
Yeah.
Must be a forestry company who own one and ship it around. I've seen it quite a few times.
Yeah, the Scorpion King on the back of the bloody trailer, and I was like, oh, okay.
Actually, I've seen that once or twice. Probably goes up to Scotland a lot. It took for it's working.
kind of surprised they don't use them up in lakes.
Possibly do. I think logging operations tend to move because there was a few round here a couple of years ago, but I think they've cleared and replanted everything round here and now obviously moved on somewhere else.
And obviously certain like national park areas will only get rid if diseased or...
And you won't bring a big machine like that for that because it'd be such small numbers.
Yeah.
You can just manage them by manual.
Or if you had a, you know, if there was a forest fire, for example, then you'd have to get them rolling. This is a long way to travel for a contract, you know. But it was only the next sort of decent paying one. I know where I'll recover money. I just need the money for...
Get in there. You're kind of like me, I've got a plan that I know will make me good money, but I need a bit of capital behind me to get to the point where I can make the good money.
I've got, like I said, I've got a couple of plans behind me, but it's just it's needing that other field to hurry the hell up so I can get on with it and start boosting up and paying a bit back.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, if I don't start paying back, you know, make a decent chunk out of it and pay back,
that loan's going to catch you up.
Yeah. You know, because you do have the 3.7% interest as well. Which
I have done some maths, by the way. That does compound. If you can pay off quicker,
oh yeah,
you will pay less. No, I'm just saying. I know. I wondered that, and I did some maths in my single-player series about it. So I wondered if they can sort of like put that into the game or not. And it turns out they have.
Yeah, if you pay it off quicker, then you know your interest decreases. But for the fact that if you don't, you know, if you were to pay it off like so much a day by day, you know, you put an extra, for example, I don't know, whatever right, well, let's use what I took out then. 500,000 I took out. If I let it just run, I'm paying back 710 grand.
Yeah.
I don't want to be paying 710 because I don't want to give them the extra 200 and odd. thousand
Well, they'd like you to give them it.
Oh, I know they'd like me to give them it, but I ain't giving them it. But I have plans. Whether I get a chance to get them done or not.
L plan is in action.
Or part of our plan will be in action. See, my next idea was going to be to upgrade my combine, and I'm going to have to probably bring that fact in now. But there is a reason why I bought that big field.
You're going to plant some. You're going to plant his own potatoes, folks.
I might should. I mean, granted, I could technically split that field in two. put a big enough divide between the two of it, I could
Oh,
technically split it in half. And double up as 2 fields.
I'll just stick one massive load of crop on it for whatever the sort of position you're trying to run is.
Hmm. I don't get that. There was enough space for them. There was enough space for them cars to actually pass me. So why didn't they?
The hitbox on something will be a little bit off.
Doesn't actually surprise me. Like I said, the bloody header and all that lot was clear of the road. The trailer was clear, the tractor was clear.
Oh yeah, I don't doubt you. I know what the game can be like.
Ah, let's get on with this contract, shall we?
Well done, you two.
Haha.
But yeah, this is one place where they could have both met each other and blocked each other's path,
And they did.
and they managed to find it perfectly.
Yeah.
Come on, pal, that van was bright yellow. It was easy enough to see.
See, now I know you're using cosplay to your advantage.
I'm just using it to help speed things along, please. So a lot of my use of it comes in is I use it to try and help speed things up.
But are you actually saving yourself money?
Yeah, I honestly feel the little bit you pay cosplay. If we're going to be that such small margins as that, then I'll be surprised. Well done, you goomba.
You what?
You goomba. Pulled out my yard straight in the path of the car, and then got annoyed because the car was there.
Well, mate, speaking of like Mario, because I know that's probably what you were referencing there. The guy that originally played the voice Mario for the games and everything, he's now retired.
Alright.
So, yeah.
It's a not me.
So I don't know who's going to take over the mantle and be as successful. See, for the amount of stuff you have to do for like contracts on here for harvesting and baling and stuff, it's not worth the extra money.
Well, they are and they aren't. I know what you're saying, but they're not supposed to be. Don't forget, we're not playing on easy mode.
No, and that's what's causing the contracts, certain contracts, to be less valuable. I mean, I wouldn't like to see the price of the others on easy. I think it would be worth a lot more than what they are.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I didn't expect us to get as many races in as we did the other night.
No, I know we got to 4. Who'd won it?
Good for us, not so good for Ireland.
Yeah. But I was still annoyed that I got knocked out with your Monza.
Was it Mons?
Monza was on the main straight at Monza, yeah. I got turned by the AI, bounced off a wall and back in the traffic flow again.
Yeah, and I wasn't doing, like I say, I wasn't doing too bad, but I ended up doing the double streak. Which one was it? Was it Miami? There was one of them I got spun and crashed in quite instantly.
Miami. That was one where I took that bold strategy to pit early on. It actually paid off for me.
Yeah.
Okay, it was Alan's demise that made it pay off, but hey, a win's a win.
And who won what race? Can't remember.
I won Miami.
Yeah.
Did I win Zandvoort or did Alan? I think I won Zandvoort, didn't I?
Can't remember. I know I finished Sambo. Good night, it was only the other night, but...
No, last night, wasn't it? Not 2 nights ago, time recording.
Monday night. You should remember, but you...
It all kind of gets melded into one, doesn't it?
Because we had Zandvoort and Mons there, and then we did...
Abu Dhabi
and Miami.
We actually got a couple of red flags.
Yeah. I think I called for a red flag, didn't I?
I think you did, yeah.
That's when I got taken out, I think. I can't remember. You have to go back and watch it.
Yeah. It's fucking can't remember our own recordings, isn't it?
Yeah, but problem is we do that much. Your brain just ends up you know, like you say, your brain just goes.
And the thing is, you have the recordings, I don't, because the only thing I record is your PS4.
Yeah.
The only thing I recorded was my crash at Monza.
Well,
I don't sit and have everything recorded on PS4 because
No.
it'd be a bit more like set up.
I don't record everything on PS4, do I? It's just live streams out on PS5.
Yeah, but you've got the recording on the live stream, is what I meant.
Yeah, I've got the live stream. But it's
Obviously,
just...
whereas like when we're doing PC stuff, I tend to leave my PC recording in the background now, just for the sake of doing it. It's not like I'm short of hard drive space or anything these days.
No, I mean... I don't know, for some similar file sizes you might need extra hard drives.
No, I tend to clear them out fairly. Like, once I've made videos, I don't tend to hold on to the raw footage for too long. I keep hold of editing. I've got all the videos from my farm sim series, so I've still got them. But the raw footage I tend to get rid of once I'm done with it.
I mainly keep the edits until I know it's up. Mainly to work on YouTube.
All I'm keeping them when you release it was a DVD special. Check the store for that soon, folks.
Don't even know how much that would cost.
It's actually be really interesting to do, because I reckon, especially if one of the popular YouTubers did that, I reckon they actually sell more than you probably think.
So I went... You know, we talked about it. Did I tell you about that or not? I can't remember.
You're going to have to finish that
I
sentence.
went back and watched. I've been watching a lot of DV.
DV?
Viper.
Oh, right. You think you mean because I linked you to...
Yeah.
Like I said, the Chaos mods, where I'm not... I'll say now, I'm not a speedrunner kind of person. It's not my style, so I don't really check into that.
No.
Fair play to those who are, it's not my thing. But I think he's stuff with Chaos mods, where he's like they're getting across the map while being attacked by cougars.
Yeah.
I think he's just really... I genuinely actually quite like him. I think he's really funny.
I mean, I watched it where he took on Bruffy last night. I watched the GTA Guesser where he took Bruffy on last night.
Bruffy, who, despite having somebody else in the game, knows feck all about it.
He didn't do too bad. I mean,
it's the one versus the professional. That guy's a machine. That guy...
crap.
I mean, you thought I was bad. I just want to do another night in GTA Guesser. I do.
Oh, well, yeah, we'll have to go into that. Because
you thought I was bad.
Well, you were good.
For like just
yeah.
knowing he is just a machine.
It's crazy, you know. I mean, they did that many rounds. Like, I don't know if that was the old GTA Guesser.
It was the old one. That new one, the one with fail rates, is the first one since they've updated it.
Has it been chucking out dupes? Because I can't remember.
Not that I think. Some of the older versions did that. I think that's been largely fixed.
Because was there a dupe on the one with him and Alex?
No, I don't think there was. I can't recall it. I can't remember seeing it. Like I say, the game developers have got really good at avoiding that.
Mm. Well, the developers of it.
I think it's actually one guy pretty much.
Yeah.
See, it was an idea. You can basically blame Dark Viper for existing.
Why?
Because he mentioned it in a stream.
Yeah.
You know, it's only made it, and he was one of his followers.
Oh, right, okay.
Who obviously must have had a bit of coding knowledge.
Yeah, and just
Who's
did it.
turned around and done it.
It is good. Don't get me wrong.
I just like it's a very simple idea, but I enjoy it. Plus, like I say, I just happen to have I know that map so well because of all the years of playing the game.
You thought you knew that map so well.
Oh no, I still stand by it, but yeah, like, your ass got a lot of difficulty now.
Yeah. But imagine you and the professional taking each other on.
Oh, he'd kick my ass.
He would. I think he would. You know, you have the knowledge.
I think me and DV would be a pretty good fight.
Yeah.
Because I think if he gets the ones that are good to him, he can be really good.
Hmm.
But he can struggle, and I can be the same. So I reckon me and him would be a...
Yeah, it's just...
Or someone like me and Alex, it'd come down to just how they fell.
Yeah.
Because there's still swans that I see when they do them, it's like, what? I have no idea where that is. It's amazing the detail in that map that even all these years on, there can still be stuff that just surprises you.
There's been a couple when I've been watching the videos and thinking, holy crap, where the hell is that?
And then it shows you and it's like, oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. But it's just, yeah, I literally just, like, when I watched him take the professional on, I was sat there and thinking, alright, there's no way that other guy's gonna know this. Because I have no idea. Next minute, bang, bang,
yeah,
bang, and it's like,
yeah, I hide from Reapers here when doing these missions. Boom, 500 points.
It's like, what? I mean, you know, have you just got the map hardwired into your sodding brain?
obviously pretty much.
I mean, I know we put a lot of hours in. Like I said, we were obviously you PS3, Xbox to onwards.
Mm.
But
But I think all of us have had the game since launch, is the best way to put it. Literally, we've had the game. And for a lot of years, I was playing it daily.
yeah.
Yeah, I genuinely was. For a long time, I was just playing it daily.
But it's just like... You know, it was that point I was questioning, is that guy even real? Just to... I'm thinking, bloody hell, I wish I had that knowledge. Because that was just crazy.
Oh, yeah.
I did like the one with Alex, though.
It was very good.
What did I watch that? I was just having a chill out. Because obviously after the other launch live stream for Mercury Fallen,
You were pretty knackered.
I was just sort of chilling out, and I just went onto Alex's channel and I thought, what's he got that I can watch? I ended up watching him doing, it was like the Mario Kart tracks in Beam,
God, yeah.
and then some of his Wreckfest stuff as well. And it's like, it's just, it makes me wonder when or how he, you know, how he finds the time to record, because
I think that's his full-time job.
yeah, I know it's his full-time job, but it's just the way that he seems to have a lot of content. I mean, is he a bit like me? Does he have a lot on the back end? You know,
Probably, yeah.
Does he like batch record and stuff?
More than likely, yeah.
Because I mean, I used to like the Hunt the Survivor series.
Survive the Hunt.
No,
Oh,
there's
the
Hunt the
Survivors.
Survivors as well.
Yeah.
I used to like that series, but then when he started taking it live, sometimes...
I Survive the Hunt. I enjoy Survive the Hunt. When I see it's a live one, I do slightly, just because I know that's like, I like the hour-long edited. For me to be able to sit and watch 3-4 hours of stuff is a big ask. Just because of my own life, I mean, nothing against him.
Yeah.
If his analysis says that's what works, then fair play to it.
I mean, I have watched the specials where he's done, so many specials or that sort of stuff. Because I know he was running an offer at one point. If you actually ended up buying some off his store, there's a chance that you could have gone to do on the Christmas episode of Survive the Hunt. I'm thinking, yeah, but you've probably got to be on Xbox.
No, I think they wanted to do. I think they got something special, like they're gonna do like a real life intro. Did you ever see that one where they did that?
Yeah, the one with the cars.
With his RS6, yeah.
Yeah. See, it's a shame because Mr. Nerd keeps going round quiet now.
These days, I don't think he's got the heart for YouTube anymore.
And
Plus, from what I can gather, so reading between the lines while listening to podcasts, I think they make enough money through other means.
I haven't listened. So I don't know yet. I've got to catch up with that. I got so far with it, but then I was waiting for the next episode.
It should be about due another one. It should be.
And yeah, I used to like watching Dad's stuff. I mean, the problem is, I like John, but I've kind of stopped watching his stuff at the minute.
Well, that reminds me, Because one of his, I mean, watched like his birthday special was like a Fallout 4 thing or something, wasn't it?
I don't know. I didn't see.
Yeah, there was one I meant to watch. Cause depends what he's doing. 'Cause I enjoyed his Fallout 4 stuff. At the moment, he's on like one which is like New Vegas, which just was never. I'd never played it, so it's not my.
Oh, I played New Vegas. I played New Vegas, played 4, played 3. It's just some of the other stuff he does. You know. I know exactly what he's waiting for.
Starcraft.
I reckon he'll end up doing Starfield.
Starfield, sorry.
And I might actually I was saying to Tim last night, so I might actually get a chance to play it before I go away.
Oh, nice.
Well, I forgot. I'd got the premium edition. And I hadn't read it. I'm thinking,
You get early access.
5 days.
Oh, awesome.
So I could basically, if I wanted to, do a quick swap around of a certain date on a certain night, and
It'd be worth doing, man. Trouble is that going to make you miss it even more while you're away?
I'm only away for a week. Yeah, but I'm kind of thinking getting on there while the iron's hot.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean.
It depends if everything goes smoothly, of course. It's funny because Constellation Edition was meant to get the 5 days early access to Dawn, and that was the highest one. I was the one with all the watch and stuff.
So how come they took it off them, but...
Because Constellation is only physical editions.
Alright, they won't ship them early.
No.
God. I currently have no items released, that's good to know.
They just... Who knows? We'll have to see what it's going to be like. I was very on the fence about it, but... Like, with Gamescom, obviously this is... Like, Gamescom was early, obviously, this morning. Or whatever it was. I've deliberately kept away from it.
Do you know any spoilers are?
Because they did bit more of an in-depth, bit more on Starfield, and it's like, no, I don't want to know. Deliberately kept myself away from it for that reason. And it's just watching the game, like the game stuff, like, you know, like E3, Nordic and whatever, all the, you know, the sort of the gaming events now, you just doesn't excite me anymore.
I'm a bit like that. I know it sounds daft, but the games market right now, I can't think of anything I know of coming up that I'm really like excited for.
Bar Starfield.
Did you see they've announced another pack for this, by the way, seasonal farm too, we'll talk about it.
Yep.
Oxbow.
Yeah.
But it appears, considering Oxbow make a lot, because Oxbow make like a lot of like fruit harvesters.
That's what I
but
mean.
It's just gonna be like a manure spreader and shine.
Yeah. No pun intended. It seems.
I genuinely did not realise that until I said it.
It just seems more.
It's more stuff we already have.
Yeah.
There's
like,
nothing new coming in.
Like grape harvester and like that type of stuff. Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a grape harvester that can do multiple rows.
Well, it's something, but there's nothing new.
No, I thought maybe it'd be an opportunity, because like I say, when I read up on what that company does, they do obviously like blackberries and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I thought maybe an opportunity to bring other crop. I'm not saying necessarily that's what I'd want, I'm just saying the idea of some new stuff on the horizon interests me.
Yeah, but
do. I love this game. Like, I was in this game testament to that.
Yeah, but
But even I,
it's typical
let's be
Giants.
honest, mods are a lot of what make this game so playable. If we took out every single mod we have and tried base game, I don't think we'd be having half enough fun with this as we are right now.
No. If it wasn't for the modding community, it's the same with ETS2. If it wasn't for the modding community, the game would be on its ass.
If I look through my vehicle selection now, I'm pretty sure that's a mod. Actually, I think. I don't know me tell you.
Yeah, it does tell you for the
Harvest
mods.
is a mod. Both my trailers are mods. My plough's a mod. My seeder's DLC pack.
Hmm.
You know, spreader's a mod. Windrower's a mod.
He likes mods, basically.
Trailers are... The point I'm trying to make is that there's a lot of stuff they add to this game that I think if it wasn't there, we'd miss.
Well, yeah, it's like I said, the game would be literally on its ass if there wasn't modding community. It's the same with ETS2 and stuff like that. A lot. I mean,
I'd almost throw a car mechanic sim into that bucket as well.
yeah.
Because the modded cars add a lot to that.
Oh yeah, no, they had a lot more playtime to it. And it's just like, yeah, a lot of games, the mods do add. Another example, you know, Factorio. There's mods there for Factorio, which is, there's like Crastorio mod and Crastorio 2 and all that sort of stuff. Modding wise, adds a lot more to the game.
Does MF have mod support?
Yes, it does.
Fair enough.
Just at the moment, there's not.
No, a lot out there
A
right now,
lot
which
out
makes sense
there.
because it's such a new launch, yeah.
Just needs a couple more people on the mod, you know, modders to come in and start modding for it a bit more. And I mean, like, another example, RimWorld is another one
Oh yeah.
that if you start with the mods, you know, I mean, I actually sat there one of the nights and actually played it for a little bit. Wow, it was a crash course.
What, RimWorld?
Remembering how to do things with RimWorld. Because it'd been such a long time, and I looked back because I still had the saved games there.
It's been a while since we played it, I know myself, it's been a long time. And I used to have a lot of interesting moments playing it as it was. I mean, it's a game where very much failing was part of the story, which is what was always said. But
yeah. And you know, I've got games on my Steam library I've not played yet, which I need to play because I have ideas for them, for a few of them anyways. But it's just, it's deciding what to do and
oh yeah, I know what you mean.
to sit down and devote the hours. I mean, I know tomorrow I've got to sit down and record. I've decided I'm scratching one off, and I've got some more to get down and get done. You
Nice.
know, it's just what it is.
It is what it is, you're right there. Plus, it's better to have more things that you have ideas for and time for than less.
Yeah. I do have time for stuff, but it's just at times you've got to be in the mood to sit there and
that's it. I must admit, I started doing some validity on farm recording. I ended up rolling the save back and chunking it. I just didn't like. I was a little bit tired and you could hear it in my voice.
Yeah.
And I was quiet quite a bit because I was tired. I ended up big silent gaps.
Mm.
And it just didn't sound good to me, so in the end I just Like I say, I stopped the recording, I deleted the recording, I rolled the save back to where it was before I started.
Can you roll saves back?
Yeah, you just drag the old save file out. You know how FarmSync saves the backups, don't you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean, don't you? If you go into your My Documents FarmSync folder, you have a load of save game backups.
Yeah.
I just take the last one of those and put it back in. And it puts me back to where I was before I did the last load.
I know, like I say, I know of the save game backups. I've just don't think I've ever
Never messed with them.
never really had to use them. The only time
Alright.
they ever roll back was servers.
You remember saying I did the same with his server, didn't you, at that time? Because I didn't like what I'd...
Did you
Yeah, when I
up?
was trying to make... I wouldn't say cocked up, I just didn't particularly like the way it finished up when I was doing that cow farm on Silver Run.
So yeah, I do miss that map, but it's just
We'd done about all we could with it.
yeah. It had gone as far as it had.
Yeah, I don't think we had a lot more. Because, like I say, the problem with it to me was the fact that we looked into it, and there wasn't useful. We had pretty much all the available farmland, with short of
making our own.
Well, no, even then, because once you got out of that city area, there was hardly any flat land.
Yeah, that's what I mean. There just wasn't. That map was predominantly more forestry.
Which was fine, don't get me wrong. I actually enjoyed doing it because forestry is not something I do a huge amount in the game. But I must admit, it's not something I want to make an entire game about.
I mean, I'm hoping.
While I don't mind it, I mean, don't get me wrong, this map's got some forest areas, and I'm not ruling it out by the end of this series that I might tackle one of them. But I'd need the money to get some of that big equipment in, because to me, without that big equipment, it's not fun.
No.
You know, that tree harvester we had on Silver Run was a beast.
Mm-hmm. It was.
And I'm not sure I could do it without all the... I'm not sure I'd enjoy it. I could do it. I don't say I couldn't do it. It's a bit silly. I'm not sure I'd enjoy it without that equipment.
Yeah.
But the money I'd need to do that, I probably wouldn't make any money doing it. I mean, this series is probably about making money. I've talked about doing some on my Valley series, a little bit of forestry work. And I still might, yeah, but... Because there's one forest area next to one of my fields that are just clear lovely and allow me to extend the field.
Yeah, it's not worth anything right now.